We have three. Good morning, everyone. We have three: Michael McTaggart, Kevin Kokenauer, and Marvin are absent. First item of business is we entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So move.
Second. Moved and seconded. All in favor to approve the agenda?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Take a few moments to review the claims. Just mark this off the side here.
What'd they do with the puppy, husky puppy? The one that the owner relinquished?
Oh, we put that sit trap and then we got it from the countryside. Which one did we see?
It's a husky puppy.
I think we
Is it
sent
up
to
for
the-
adoption?
Oh, we sent to that. Yeah, we sent to the Vermilion County.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
And he got adopted already.
Oh,
before
did
that,
it? I would have adopted it. Good morning, Mr. Schur. Turn your hearing aid up.
Is there a motion to accept the claim?
So moved.
It's been moved.
Second.
Seconded by Jed. To approve the claims. Any discussion on the claims? If none, I'd like a roll call vote.
Crumwitty,
Yes.
Hoffel. Yes. Persley,
Yeah.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Motion carries. Next item of business, public comments. Mr. Gunner, nothing? Discussion points from the committee members this morning. Jim? Barb? Dan? Chairman? Mr. Youssef, Animal Control.
Yes, sir. So, last month we received 2 bags. We sent it to the lab. Both of them came back negative for AIDS. We received 9 dogs, 1 cat. And the cat, we had to send to the lab, because she bit like a little kid and came back negative as well for AIDS.
Anything else from the committee on the animal report? Department reports. Lisa, you want to go first?
Yeah, this is probably more of a finance committee issue, but since you're my committee, I wanted to talk to you about it and kind of get your support for it. In my budget hearing, I asked for a $25 increase for election judge pay. They currently get $100 to work on election day, plus additional $20 if they attend class, which most of them do, and then they get $15 for attending the class. And so I'm asking that they get $125 a day, plus 20 more if they attend class, and the other and $15 for actually attending class. They haven't had a raise in over 10 years, and because things just haven't, been great years, so I haven't asked for anything for them. They work a minimum of a 15-hour day, and even with the raise of $25 per judge, we're still be lower than most other counties that I've talked to around us. So it would come out to, we have 37 precincts. If we use 5 judges at each precinct, it would be an additional $4,625 per election, but we never use 5 judges for every precinct in every election, and depending on the election, a lot of times we just have 3 judges in the smaller precincts. So I think it would be, I estimate that it would actually be more like $3,750 or $4,000 per election. Asking it to start with the November election because that's the first election in this new term for them. They're appointed to 2-year terms as election judges, and I think I can get that. I'm pretty sure I can get the additional amount for them from my current budget. I think it's important to approve it by resolution, and I do have a resolution ready. And is it your agreement I should probably take this to finance for the resolution to be approved, or whether you can do it? I don't know whether it would be appropriate.
I think this committee, it'd be, if we had the committee support, it might help it through finance as well.
Kind of what I thought. I was hoping for.
If I can give you my opinion on it, I'm not for handing out raises of money, but there's such an importance to keep these people involved in their elections, and having our own locals judge it's critical. And with all the pressure that township government is getting to be canceled or whatever, it's a step in the right direction. Plus, these people do work long hours on that day.
And it becomes more and more difficult all the time to find election judges. Maybe if it's a little bit higher, more younger people would say, well, that might be worth me taking, a day off work to make a little bit more money. I don't expect a $25 increase to have people, just beating down the door for it, because it's still a long, difficult day. But
I'm sure over that 10-year span, you probably still got some that were there the 10 years
Oh,
ago.
yeah, absolutely.
Probably quite a few, and
yeah,
if they haven't had a penny raise in 10 years, I'd say it'd be appropriate.
You need to work on those tenure people to
Get some
recruit some more tenure people.
We do.
Not just, volunteers, but somebody that's gonna stick around a while.
yeah.
Pick the
we
right
do.
people.
We do everything.
What's the general consensus of the committee?
I agree, they should have the raise. So maybe we should just send to the finance committee recommendation.
We don't need to take action on that, I don't assume. Do you want?
If you just want to do a
Motion.
consensus of the committee that it would be appropriate, or you agree, or however you want to put it, I
It
think
was
that
the
would be
consensus
fine.
of the committee to forward the resolution to the finance department with approval by all members.
Other than that, we're gearing up for the November, was that a motion, or was that just a?
No, that was
Okay,
just a
yeah. So we're just working on the November election and working on the April consolidated election as well, because the filing period for that starts in September. So we're getting paperwork ready for that too, and just business as usual. That's it.
Thank you.
Bob?
Oh, you had all that righty. We're continuing the tax cycle process. Assessor changes are complete, been balanced. We've rolled to the supervisor assessments level, which is my level. I'm currently out in the field. I got 5 vacancies, that jurisdictions that I have to cover at this point. So I've been in and out quite a bit doing that. And then also a couple other areas that I'm not getting enough work out of those areas that I know stuff has not been picked up, so I'm doing that too. So I bill the townships, for my time to some degree. I'm obviously not breaking even by any stretch, but they do get a bill based on a per parcel basis. I do not do a lot of revaluing because I don't have a lot of time to do that. But we're getting that taken care of. That's what I've been doing right now, and so we'll continue to move that process forward and get her wrapped up and get ready to send publications out in the fall. Our normal every year process. That's pretty much it right now.
You're not having luck getting any assessors?
I don't pay enough.
Same problem.
Huh?
Same problem.
Yeah.
Plus it requires education, and the town, and they gotta do the education up front and on their own expense. And some jurisdictions will reimburse after the fact, some will not guarantee their reimbursement, so.
Does it require a state license then?
It's called a Certified Illinois Assessing Official Certificate. It requires 6 classes to get it done. So the total cost to really to do it within a time, if you want to do it, you can do it within a year's time if you really push it. It's about, between class costs and room and board, it's probably a couple $1,000.
Wow.
So, but I had been in discussions with township supervisors and trying to help when I can, and I know it's getting worse rather than better. So, and best we can.
And that's something an individual has to do as far as there's no businesses or firms picking up that type of work yet?
You can't, well, we couldn't afford it.
Gotcha.
I mean, we can, there's companies out there that would come in and do a whole township, revalue a whole township, but it's like, and the township wouldn't pick it up. I'm sure the county doesn't have 10, 20,000 bucks to throw at a township at this point. We manage the way we do the best we can at this point, so. That's pretty much where we're at with me.
Okay, that's all we have for departments. 2018 tax levy. What's on the agenda? I'm assuming Marvin's working on that? I don't have anything on that.
No, all that I have, that I told Marvin are, just some notes to get us started, but I don't know how far he wanted to go with that today. I'll look those over.
I've done some preliminary work, if you want to hear it, if you want to wait, have the Marvin's available.
What do you have on the EAV?
Yeah. Because everything actually is based off of that, for the most part.
Right. Is it up or down?
It's a,
Here's last year's worksheet. What's the EAV this year?
well, what I
projected?
got so far is, I'll just basically, last year, if you look, I have a copy of last year's extension sheet. Actually, what we're actually collecting right now, it was, the taxable EAV was $535,866,000, which generated a extension of $1,446,000 in our extension. If you look at our 18 budget sheet, we budgeted $1,440,000 in revenue from property tax. So for once, we were only $6,000 short of what we budgeted. So that turned out really well. So now this year, after assessors, we balance at the assessor level. Two major things affect assessed valuation. There's a lot of little things, but the two major things are farmland reassessment and equalization. We've already done, when we do roll to a new year, we do farmland revaluation right off the top. And that's really what's affecting the higher number at this point. Equalization comes later, in the late summer, early fall. And that could either be a negative or a positive, or like last year it was actually ended up being a 1, which is no effect one way or the other. It's really hard at this point to even get an idea what that's going to be. If it's a positive, it'll help more. If it's a negative, it would put it, So what we try to do in years past is levy more, so in case changes happen down the road, we don't leave money on the table. So right now, I'm at taxable, my estimate is $553 million, with a corporate rate of 2.7, which is capped. That's $1,494,000 extension for 19. If nothing changes going forward, but obviously stuff will change.
Based on the 535
Well, the 535 was last year, but we have a...
Oh, the 535? I thought it was
525 was last year's extension.
Oh, this is...
And
Taxable
I,
EAV,
there's three different.
What's the corporate rate again?
2.7. It's capped.
So it's 553, so...
So now it's at 553, and that's based on a new, last year's assessment was $601 million. With farmland conversion, we're at almost $620 million now.
It's 3.3% increase in EAV.
So levy-wise, last year, I was looking at last year's, these worksheets that we worked on. We projected a $540 million levy request, and then it actually turned out, and that the taxable was 535, so that's where, so that's why you don't leave money on the table, so you levy a little bit more, which you can do. And we were well under the 5% because we had a big reduction in levy because we dropped the pension, the $600,000 off the pension. So we're not close to, obviously, truth of tax at that point. So that's kind of just a rough start. So Amanda, you can adjust your income figures to like 1.45 maybe, I don't know. It's not a big jump, but see, like I said, it takes a lot to really hit the general fund on a county-wide basis. I get asked about flooding, all what the flood's going to cause. County-wide, not a real big deal. Localized for Waseca, a fairly big deal. But obviously, there's so much more in the whole county EAV that percentage-wise, what happened in Waseca was, you know, unfortunately, I hate to say a drop in a bucket, but it really is percentage-wise when you talk about the whole EAV. And I obviously got more work to do on my level, so I'll be picking up, most of the stuff I'll do is new stuff, so that'll be an addition. There'll be some negative stuff here in town because of the flood, obviously. McDonald's, gas depot is being torn down, at least probably today or tomorrow, I don't know, they had a crane in there. So that stuff will have to come off, and the other thing that hurts that is the flood was so early in the year, that's pretty much the whole year gets wiped out. So, and an equalization, I don't, like I said, that's just, at this point, I wouldn't even hate to speculate, but that'll have the other big impact. If it's positive, it will be a good impact for the budget. If it's a negative, it could have an adverse effect. If it's a 1 again, then we know where we're at pretty close right now. So that gives Marvin something to start on. He wants to come talk to him, tell him, pass that along to him, so.
Okay.
What does the ABE stand for?
The
EAV is the Equalized Assessed Valuation. And that is your taxable EAV after all the exemptions are applied, all your tip increments are deducted, so forth and so on.
what the county's worth.
So basically, 620
Equalized.
million, and your taxable EAV is 553 million. So that tells you how much gets taken off the top before anybody gets anything.
Thank you.
And that's all exemptions, and pretty much the majority of it's exemptions. Just let Marvin know that I was sending some preliminary work Amanda, so if he wants some stuff, I got it prepared.
Okay.
And then as the year progresses, I'll have more concrete stuff, so, all right.
And then so the committee knows it, Bob was hinting at pushing for, you kind of aim high or shoot beyond, because 10 years ago, was it, that we left a bunch? About 10 or 12 years ago?
2 years ago, we left 27,000 on the table because we got hit with a positive equalization factor, and it caught us off it was a little higher than I thought it was going to be, and so we didn't levy enough. So
I thought 10 or 12 years ago we messed up enough to where we couldn't even get it back in a few years. We couldn't catch up to the spot.
I wasn't, I can't remember that far back.
And then if you can't go over 5%, or you have to have truth in taxation has to be voted on by the public. Is that correct?
Yeah, but your general fund doesn't fluctuate much because it's capped at 0.27. So it's not, what happens is when you run into truth in tax is if you have a lot more workman's comp. Rod, you guys chose to big for pensions to get that caught up. That first year we did the 600,000. Remember, we had to have truth in tax for that because it was way over 5%.
Is that all level now?
you guys removed it last year, so I don't know what the pension, that's not my department.
So technically, the tax bill should go down.
It did.
Very
Or
technically.
the county rate on your tax bill went way down from 17 to 18.
Board members need to brag that up, that's pretty
Yeah.
big.
And you got your pensions caught up, at least the ones you were working on.
Doing something right.
So, but it's a moving target every year, and we do the best we can, but that's why you try to aim high on your levy, so you don't leave any money on the table.
Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome.
Is there any old business to come before the committee? Any new business? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
It's been moved, seconded by Jed. All in favor to adjourn, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Meeting adjourned.